Mute is a 2018 sci-fi mystery thriller film directed by Duncan Jones. It's the only reason why I want to watch it. This one is a passion project of his. He wrote it with his childhood friend, and it sort of takes place in the same universe as Moon. This one is about Leo. He is an Amish mute bartender who had a terrible boating accident, so it sliced his vocal cords and he never got surgery to fix it in their futuristic world. So he works at a club and he has a girlfriend named Nadira who's very beautiful. However, she's raising up a lot of money in secret with one of her co-workers, and Leo doesn't know. He's a typical gentle giant-like man who doesn't get respected even though he's huge. Meanwhile, there's a lot of seedy types. We're introduced to a couple of ex-military guys turned doctors. One of them is Cactus Jack. He is a black market doctor. The other one does cybernetics for people. And then we find out when Nadira disappears, he basically has to go on a manhunt to find her, and he can't speak, so you'd think this would be a pretty cool concept. You know, introduced to the murky underbelly of a sort of Blade Runner-esque futuristic Berlin. However, this movie doesn't really deliver in a lot of the ways that it should. Alexander Skarsgård does a really good job emoting without any dialogue, and I like the set dressing. However, the futuristic sort of aspect of this movie doesn't really go into anything. This movie could have taken place, it's very general in terms of plot. This movie could have taken place as a Western, and it could have been like him looking for his lady love in a large frontier town, or it could have taken place in the modern day. So adding it to the futuristic and then not having that aspect sort of hinder or help him in any way just means it's just a fancy, expensive set dressing, which is not a big deal. However, the movie also sort of sets it up to be some sort of thriller where he's running around like knocking in heads to find his lady love, and we don't even get that. He basically doesn't fight anyone until the end of the movie, and one of the big climax fights is shown off screen. It's so ridiculous. You know, Paul Rudd's okay in the movie, but you know, he's playing against type and he doesn't quite sell it, and they focus way too much on all these other aspects, and the movie winds down to a really soft and boring finale. I just felt like they had all the right elements. You got the solid cast, you've got the budget, you've got the story. I just, you know, expecting a little bit more, you know, fighting, and you don't get any of that, and the sci-fi angle doesn't add anything to the story. So overall, Mute is, you know, not that great, and I gave it a 5 out of 10.